NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Colts, coming up next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Good looking return here, and he's got room. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
That one finds Josh Downs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Scores! Touchdown, Indy! The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return coming from the 14. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
And he's brought down after a short game. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 38. Rhyming there to haul it in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They put downs in motion right. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On target to his man Taylor. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They go again with Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. He finds Johnson. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Takes off right out of the read option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. A 49-yarder in front of him here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Young on 1st and 10. Able to hit Ryman, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They give to Algier from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds his target, Ryman. And they take him down right along the 30. 2nd and 3 now. Young working from the gun. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
He was brought down at the 26. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Broncos.
From the gun, they go with Algier. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 19. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets his... They're out and set. To throw, Richardson. And that falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Back to throw, here's Richardson. Gets this to Johnson. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give, left side to Taylor. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Richardson back to throw. Oh, he nearly reeled that in as... I'd say the Colts less than pleased with the run on the field, and coach is going to... All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Throwing from the gun. Flush down out to his left. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And he's got it. Snapped away out for it, but When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. To the air on first down, Young. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff for Algier. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Now it's Young. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Completed here to Algier.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Young on the play action. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And they'll bring him down at the 16 after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll get it up to the 44. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Connects with Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Richardson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He'll take this at the 10. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Broncos make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. A tight end in motion now. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. He'll throw it. He lobs it up. Left sideline, looking for a jump play. That's the half. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's caught in stride by Addison. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Defense shows blitz. Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. Escapes the pocket. Fights off the pressure. The ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Their punter making his way out now. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one is out of bounds. No return on the kick. The Colts returning their offense and this running back to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Throwing now, Richardson. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. Look at a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Rush coming for Young. Able to hit Ryman, complete. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Now a handoff to Algier. Jukes one defender, and he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Option design here. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Tackled by Jack Campbell. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young working from the gun. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap down to Young. That throw finds Algier. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to checkdowns. Touchdown to checkdowns. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to checkdown. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or checkdown. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Taylor again. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Pat Surtain has it. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
The Broncos and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Young throwing here. Finds his target, Ryman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Algier gets it on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Now it's Young. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Colts take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. This, our last play of the quarter. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final. Second and 6 coming up here. Taylor now up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down. They give to Taylor, right side. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, the negative play makes it even easier. And that flag, that's going to bring up fourth down. The Colts are ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
That right there might just earn him a one-way ticket to his coach's doghouse. He interfered with a fair catch, and that gives this offense a free 15-yard boost heading on the field. To the air on first down, Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Third down, 1 yard to go. Young looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Pass is caught by Addison. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Algier running behind center. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They go again with Taylor. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got it deep downfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now a run with Taylor. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. This is Taylor. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Richardson. On target to Downs. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Richardson back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
This one is up and good. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Broncos hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Young. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Colts have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. A run here with Taylor. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Taylor trying the left side. And they were able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. From the gun, Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Colts.